Hi, my friends and I are going to talk to you about some simple rules you can follow to be safer.
Some rules don't make any sense, but these rules are different.
By following these 4 rules, you will be safer and have the help of trusted adults.
If possible, we want to help you be safer. But if anything does happen, we want you to get the help you need. The main thing is that you remember these 4 rules.
Rules? Yuck.
I know, most of us don't like rules very much, but these are good ones. They'll keep you safer.
And that is important.
Plus, if you remember these rules, you'll always know the right thing to do. Rule number 1, check first with the parent or the adult in charge before you change plans. Go anywhere or accept anything from anyone. That means don't go in anyone's house or get in anyone's car, even if they seem nice or say they have a present for you, even if you know them.
Rule number 2, go with a friend to be safer.
Your friend can be an older buddy, a brother, or a sister, or a parent. It will be safer if you don't go alone.
Rule number 3, it's your body, and you can say no.
You have the right to protect your body from anyone who touches you in a way that makes you uncomfortable or touches places covered by your swimsuit. Say no and get away if possible.
Rule number 4, tell your parents or another trusted adult.
Tell anytime you are hurt, scared, or someone does something to make you feel confused or uncomfortable, no matter what.
These rules are so important. We want to make sure you really get them. So, we're going to look at what happened to some other kids.
To show you how following the rules can keep you out of trouble and let you know what to do if anything happens.
Let's take a look at how smart Jonathan was when someone he thought was really nice tried to get him to break Rule 1. Check first. While you're watching, see how Jonathan followed Rule 1, even though he really wanted to go where Sam wanted to take him.
All right, okay, everybody, listen, we're all very excited. I know, we're all finally here at the Museum of Nature and Science. Now, there's one very important rule today. We all have to stay together, and we are going to have a name tag. We're all going to put one on. We're going to write our names down, put them right on our chest. It's very important for everyone to stay together, okay?
Jonathan, there you go. Whoa, here you go.
Oh, thanks.
Here you go, I got that.
Whoa, thank you.
Anytime, man. Hey, Jonathan.
Oh, hi, Sam.
So you've been having a pretty good time today?
Yeah, it's really been cool.
Cool. You really seem to like dinosaurs, huh?
I have a whole collection of dinosaur books and miniatures at home, even some DVDs.
Really? Me too. What's your favorite?
That's easy. T-Rex.
Mine too. Did you know they have a life-size T-Rex exhibit in another wing of the museum?
Wow.
This is the real thing. It's awesome. It fills up the entire room, all the way to the ceiling. I could show you if you want.
Now?
Sure, the lunch break's gonna last for at least another 20 minutes. That'll give us plenty of time. It isn't far, and I know the way. You really need to see this.
Well, don't you want to ask one of the older boys to go too? Robbie or David?
Nah, they wouldn't appreciate it. Besides, I think it'd be cool for you and me to hang.
Wow. My big brother does everything he can to get away from me. He says dinosaurs are for dorks.
Yeah, Robbie and David call me a dork for liking dinosaurs, too. Can't believe your big brother does that. I think it'd be cool to have a little brother like you. So, maybe I could be your big brother, just for today. Come on, let's check it out.
Well, don't we need to at least let Mr. Anderson know where we're going? I think I'll just go check first to make sure it's okay.
No, we don't need to ask him. It's okay. I'm a leader, too. Mr. Anderson told me that I can make some exceptions if I wanted to. You know, just for the kids that I thought were responsible enough to go off on their own and see some of the special stuff. This way, it's a secret that just you and I have. It'll be fun.
Are you sure I won't get in trouble?
I promise. Who's gonna know but you and me?
Boys, can you stay over in this area, please?
Excuse me, Mr. Anderson? Is it alright if Sam and I go take a look at the T-Rex exhibit?
Actually, Jonathan, that's inside and on the other side of the museum, so I'm afraid you really can't. And remember the rule that we all agreed upon at the beginning of the trip? Our group always stays together.
Well, Sam said you'd make an exception.
He did.
Yeah, Sam said you wouldn't mind if he and I went off to look at the T-Rex, since he was a group leader too.
Okay. Sam, can I talk to you for a second, please? Were you planning on going to some other part of the museum with Jonathan?
Well, I know he likes dinosaurs a lot, and I just thought he'd enjoy it.
Well, Sam, you know the rules. Our group stays together always. No exceptions, right?
Yes, sir.
So why do you think it would be okay for you to go off by yourself?
I don't know. We don't have to. It's not that big of a deal anyway.
Look, I think it might be a good idea if you spent the rest of the afternoon with Robbie and David. Okay, you know, so we're going to talk about this more later.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Anderson, I didn't want to get Sam in trouble. He's really been nice to me today.
Oh, Jonathan, no, you did you did the right thing. I'm so glad you did. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. You knew that we weren't supposed to go off by ourselves, and you checked with me first. Good thinking, buddy.
Thanks.
All right. Hey, lunch is over. You know what the next exhibit is?
What?
It's a mastodon skeleton.
Okay. So what did we learn?
There are some people you can't trust. Sam may have been one.
But Jonathan did the right thing by checking first. He checked with Mr. Anderson, the adult in charge, and Mr. Anderson made sure everyone followed the rules to help keep all the kids safe.
Rule number 1 isn't only about going in anyone's house, and it's not just about people you don't know. No matter who it is, don't get in anyone's car or go anywhere. To the park, to the mall, anywhere. Unless you check with your parents or other adults in charge first.
What if the person says they asked my parents and they said it was okay?
Tell him or her you have to check too. Don't take a person's word for it. They might be telling the truth, but it's up to you to find out for sure. So, do we all get rule number 1?
Check first.
You got it.
Rule number 2, go with a friend. It will keep you safer, and you'll have more fun too.
Take a look at what happened to Tim. He's a real racing fan, like me. And he was so excited when he saw that his favorite driver and his victory car would be at a park opening on the weekend.
Watch this. What might have been different if Steve, Tim's big brother, had not been with him?
Mom, look at this. He's gonna be here this Saturday. Can I go? It doesn't cost anything, and
Okay. Slow down, Tim. Let me see.
Jake Kimmel, he's the fastest driver in the sport. This is the guy on the poster in my room, and he's gonna be at the new Freeman Park opening this Saturday.
Well, it says here he'll be there between 2 and 6 in the afternoon. Don't you have a soccer game Saturday?
That's in the morning. Can I go see Jake Kimmel that afternoon? I promise I'll be home way before dark.
You really are a big fan, huh?
I'm his biggest fan. Please, can I go, Mom? Look, Steve, Jake Kimmel's gonna be in town this weekend.
Cool.
Another fan, huh?
Are you kidding? Jake Kimmel's the best.
Well, you have anything planned for Saturday, Steve?
Me and the guys are gonna go to a movie Saturday night, but I'm free for Saturday afternoon.
Well, I'll be working Saturday afternoon. So how about you taking Tim to see Jake Kimmel then?
Please, Steve?
Sounds good to me. I want to see him anyway.
Well, I'll be working all afternoon, so I won't be able to give you the car. Do you two mind riding the bus? The 2nd Street line goes right by the new park.
No problem. We'll just catch him at 2nd and Kemp.
Okay, great.
Sounds like we're on for Saturday, Tim.
All right, I'm gonna go get him to sign my poster.
You know Kimmel has held the world record for 5 years? No one has ever done that before.
This article says he's gonna break his IMSA record this year.
I bet he does, too. It's him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to the Bridge Park Rec Center. I've seen you there before. I thought you looked familiar.
Yeah? How did you know my name?
My girlfriend works at the rec center.
I'm Tim's brother, Steve.
Hey, what's up? I'm great.
Hey. Have you ever seen this guy before, Tim?
Nah, he and a bunch of other guys his age play basketball in the afternoon. Usually pretty mean to the kids in the aftercare. They push us out of the way at the water fountain. And even flick sweat on us. Pretty gross. I didn't even know he knew my name. This is the first time I ever really talked to him.
So So you guys are huge Kimmel fans, huh?
Going to see him today. He's making a personal appearance at Fremont Park opening at 2 o'clock.
No way. I didn't hear anything about that.
In the paper.
That's too cool. I've been a huge Kimmel fan for years. I was just gonna get off at the next stop and go home, but you guys mind if I hang out with you? I gotta get his autograph.
Well, I guess it will be alright.
Great, right? This event is open to the public, so you're certainly welcome to go. But as far as hanging out with me and Tim, it's kind of a special day for us. I kind of want to take him out on his own and have a special Brother's Day. I'm sure you understand.
You sure? I promise I won't get in the way.
Yeah, I'm sure. The two of us are just going to hang out our own.
Okay. That's cool. You know, I really should get home anyways. I can catch Kimmel some other time. That's my stop. Nice to meet you. See you at the rec center, too.
Bye.
Everybody, welcome to Freeman Raceway for our grand opening. Today we have Jake Kimmel, IMSA champion. You get your picture taken with him, you can have photographs taken with him. Be sure to fill out an entry form for the raffle that we have later on today.
Let's go over here for a second, Tim. Excuse me, sir?
Yes,
My name is Steve Phillips.
Hi, Steve.
I came here today with my brother Tim. When we were on our way out here, this guy came over to us on the bus. He hangs out at the rec center my little brother goes, but neither one of us really knows him. He was acting really friendly and said he wanted to hang out with us. It just seemed kind of odd that a guy his age would want to hang out with the two of us. So I told him no, that me and Tim were just going to go ahead and go on our own. So this guy got off the bus. He said he was going to go ahead and go home. Well, I just realized that he's here now, and he's really kind of acting weird, staring at us.
Where's this guy now, Steve?
I just saw him a second ago. I don't know where he is anymore.
I'm glad you and Tim told me about this, Steve. My name's Mr. Cahill. I'm the event coordinator for today. I think it'd probably be a good idea if we called your parents and explained the situation to them.
The best way to reach my mom is on her cell.
Okay. Why don't we go ahead and do that? I'll be glad to fill her in on what's happened. What's that number?
Boy, rule number 2 really saved him. That Greg guy was acting weird and just way too friendly. Especially when you know how gross Greg and his friends were to the little kids at the rec center. That takes us back to the first rule. Check first. Tim checked with his mother, who made sure Steve, his big brother, went with him.
It's important to remember that you follow these rules even if it's someone you know. Your personal safety is important.
And you can stay safer if you don't go places alone.
So what's rule number 2? You guys have to shout it out too.
Go with a friend.
That's good, but I want to hear them again. That's good. You've got it.
Now, we've talked about rule number 1, check first, and rule number 2, go with a friend.
That means it's time for rule number 3. It's your body, and you can say no.
Here's the deal. Even though you're a kid, you have rights. If anybody touches you in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, or touches your penis, or wants you to touch his, say no and get away.
Next, you're going to see what happened to Chris when the teenage daughter of the lady who ran his after-school care got him alone.
Oh, don't forget your lunch. Do you have it?
Right here, Mom.
Great. Oh, and this afternoon I have a conference with your sister's teacher, so I won't be able to get you at carpool. You'll have to come with Alex to his mom's for aftercare. And I told her to expect you, and I'm going to pick you and Nikki up by about 5:30. Is that okay?
Sure, Mom. I can take my solar system project with me to work on. I've just started working on Saturn's ring.
Oh, do you have everything you need for it?
Yeah, I have all the pieces in my cubby.
Callie, would you come out here for a second? Oh, sorry to take you away from your homework, honey, but would you mind taking these snacks out to the kids?
Oh, sure.
I gotta take care of this baby. Snack time!
Snack time, Chris.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's going to be Saturn. After this, I'll have my 6th planet finished. Plus the sun, of course. Did you know that Saturn is 75% hydrogen?
You really like that space stuff, huh?
Yeah, science is my favorite subject, and I love stories about outer space.
You mean like aliens?
No.
Or men from Mars?
Hey, what are you doing?
What are you talking about? I was just playing with you.
You should never touch me there.
I didn't do anything.
You touched me where you're not supposed to.
No, no, I didn't. I don't know what you're making such a big deal about, okay? We were just playing and having fun. I was just being an alien.
Just keep away from me. I don't want to play anymore.
You better not tell anybody about this.
Just leave me alone, Kelly.
You are such a nerd, Chris. Oh, why don't you just go back to your little planet project?
Chris was just playing with Kelly, but then she got weird and touched him where she shouldn't. It may have been an accident, but it made Chris feel uncomfortable.
The thing is, if anyone wants you to do something that makes you feel uncomfortable, no matter who they are, you don't have to.
If anyone wants you to take off your clothes or touch you in a place that your swimsuit covers, say no and try to get to some place where you can get help. Even if they tell you that you have to do what they say because they're older. Because you don't. So what's rule number 3?
It's your body and you can say no.
You've learned a lot already. You're a really smart bunch. Now it's time for rule number 4, another really important one.
Tell an adult you trust anytime you feel hurt, afraid, or confused. Asking an adult for help is the smart thing to do. It's the right thing to do. And it's the way you can help protect yourself and other kids from harm.
Don't be worried that your parents will be mad or won't believe you. They will believe you. And if the first adult you tell doesn't have time to listen, try telling another adult you trust until someone listens to you. For real.
Let's go back to Chris. He told Kelly no, but he needed to tell a trusted adult what had happened so it wouldn't happen to him or anyone else again.
Sometimes it takes a couple of tries to get an adult to listen. The important thing is, don't give up. Chris kept telling until someone listened.
Mom, can I talk to you for a minute?
Honey, I've got to finish feeding Nikki and get your sister to soccer practice. I'm sorry, can it wait?
Well, I guess, but it's kind of important.
Mom, I can't find my jersey. Did you look on top of the dryer?
Yes, it wasn't there.
Okay, just hang on a second. Let me finish with Nikki and then I'll help you find it.
Mom.
Honey, please, can we talk later? Maybe after Molly's game.
Mom!
I am coming. Oh, I know. You gotta go find a jersey.
Oh, Chris, Kelly was just kidding around with you. What are you making such a big deal about? You're being such a pain.
She shouldn't have touched me like that.
Darn, Chris, look what you made me do. I was almost at level 5.
Sorry.
You want to stay here and watch me play, you can, but you're going to have to keep quiet. Understand?
When did this happen to you, Chris?
2 days ago.
And have you been back there for aftercare since then?
No, but I'm supposed to go back tomorrow afternoon.
Chris, you are so brave for coming to talk to me about this. You must have been so scared.
Yeah, I was.
I'm sorry this happened to you. And thank you for trusting me enough to tell me about this. Now, is your mother coming to the carpool this afternoon?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to come with you to the carpool and have your mother come in and talk with me. I'm sure she's going to want to know what's going on. We are going to take care of this, Chris.
Thanks, Miss Newcomb. I guess I'll see you at carpool.
You will.
Hi, honey. Wow, that's really coming together, isn't it?
Yep, nearly finished.
Chris, I want you to know how sorry I am that you had to go to Miss Newcomb about what happened in aftercare. I know you tried to talk to me about it earlier, and I just didn't stop and listen to you. And that was my mistake, and I'm really sorry. But it won't happen again.
Am I going to go to aftercare anymore?
No, we're gonna find a new place to go. And Chris, I really need you to always come to me right away. If something happens that makes you feel uncomfortable or afraid, if you promise that you'll always come to me, I promise that I will always stop and listen to you. Sound good?
Okay, Mom, I promise.
And Chris, this is so important to me that anytime you need to tell me something like this, I want you to say you have something special that you need to tell me. Do you think you can remember that?
Yeah, I can remember. Something special.
Right. And it'll be like a secret code for you and me, and then I'll know that you need my help right away to keep you safe. Okay?
Okay, Mom. Thanks. I feel safer now.
Good. You are such a brave boy. Give me a hug.
If something like this happens to you, it doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. Don't be afraid to tell someone because you're afraid of what they'll think. It helps a lot to talk about it. It helps you, and it helps other kids from getting hurt.
If something like what you've seen today has happened or is happening to you, use rule number 4 now. Tell a grown-up you trust. Don't wait.
Tell, even if someone tells you to keep what they did a secret.
Tell, even if someone tells you that no one will believe you. They will believe you.
Rule number 4, it's tell. Tell.
Tell.
To stay safer, remember to follow these 4 important rules we've been talking about here.
Before you change your plans, go into anyone's house. Get in a car or go anywhere with anybody. Check first with your parents or the adults in charge.
Even if it's someone you know. And don't change plans without checking with your parents first.
When you go places or play outside, go with a friend. Don't go alone. It's safer with a friend or an older brother or sister, and more fun too.
If anyone tries to touch you in a way that's confusing or scary, remember, it's your body and you can say no. Then do say no and get away as fast as you can.
And if anyone tries to touch you in a way that's not okay, don't keep it a secret. Tell your parents or a grown-up you trust. They will listen. They can help you. Now, it's your turn to say the rules with us.
Check first. Go with a friend. It's your body and you can say no. Tell your parents or another adult you trust.
I told you this was a smart group.
We hope this stuff never happens to you or any of your friends. But now you know the rules to protect yourself and know what to do if it does happen.
Just remember my friends and me and what we talked about today, and you'll be fine.
Remember the rules. And sometimes it's good to have rules because they can help keep you guys safe.
And if we're safe, we can have fun being kids. Anyone want to play some ball?
Sure.
Let's go.
Pass to me, pass to me. I hear. Oh, so close.